Welcome to McMinnville's 2024 State of the City Address. I'm McMinnville Mayor Remy Drabkin. I'd like to extend my gratitude to the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde, the county commissioners, and our state representative, and the community for being here today. Council and Fire Board President Garvin highlighted the achievements of the new fire district, and at the city we are equally committed to collaborating closely with Chief Godfrey and the Fire Board. A few weeks ago, I joined State Representative Lucetta Elmer at the governor's signing of House Bill 4134, Housing Oregon's Workforce. This historic bill, which passed the Senate unanimously, is a testament to effective governance. I sincerely thank Representative Elmer for championing this powerful legislation and for her collaboration with the City of McMinnville and other cities across the state. This year, we have made significant strides in planning for future generations, aligning our work with the city's mission to deliver high-quality services in collaboration with partners for a prosperous, safe, and livable community. Some examples include our wastewater master plan. We've been updating it for the next 20 years. Affordable housing fund. We've created this through a construction excise tax. Our solids capacity improvement. This is 50% complete. It's a $22 million project. It will reduce odors, increase capacity, and meet future regulatory requirements. And we have a library expansion. We've added a library of things, thanks to a Yamhill Community Care Organization grant. Library card holders can now borrow tools like electric drills, sewing machines, food dehydrators, games, life jackets, and more. And we're living our values of equity, courage, stewardship, and accountability. Equity. We completed the Parks, Recreation, and Open Space Master Plan, ensuring clean, welcoming, and safe park access for all. Courage. Any Door Place, an emergency shelter with on-site supportive services funded by grants, will open soon. During my recent trip to Switzerland as a United States delegate, I met the head of housing in Geneva who said, "When there is poverty, there must be a response to poverty." I say, we must create dignified pathways for residents to improve their lives. Stewardship. We completed the Fox Ridge Road Area Plan, the first in the new UGB expansion. We deployed $750,000 in business loans and grants for local workforce. And we've been supporting the development of Stratus Village, a 175-unit subsidized housing project, the first built by the Housing Authority in McMinnville in over 20 years. And accountability. We deployed Axon body-worn cameras for our police department, enhancing transparency and interdepartmental collaboration. We're preparing McMinnville for a prosperous future. We're conducting an organizational assessment for accessibility, diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is funded by the American Rescue Plan Act. This includes adopting a community engagement charter for lasting, systematic change. And last summer's Dollar and Cents campaign was the most involvement we've ever had from a civic participation effort. Over 4,000 people participated in the initiative. We've partnered with McMinnville High School's Business Pathways program, equipping students with real-world skills and highlighting the importance of public participation and local governance. McMinnville Water and Light, in collaboration with the high school, has built 3 emergency water trailers, ensuring access to clean water in times of a disaster. We've initiated quarterly meetings with the McMinnville School District Board to strengthen communication and trust between our organizations. We've made significant progress on the 3rd Street Streetscape Improvement Project, a major investment in our downtown. My leadership helped secure $850,000 in federal funding for this project, with a focus on supporting existing businesses. Our efforts to develop the Innovation Campus continue, aiming to create a regional economic hub that attracts high-wage, high-density jobs for for McMinnville and the region. And we're completing an airport plan, the first since 2004, to ensure the airport serves both the community and regional economic development. Our stormwater infrastructure serves around 10,700 acres. It's outdated and lacks proper maintenance programs, leading to issues like sinkholes in our city. We've launched a project advisory committee to find equitable and sustainable funding solutions. McMinnville's above-ground water, however, is excellent. Not only do we have some of the best tasting water in the state, but we also offer some of the lowest water and electric rates. In the past year, an invested $290,000 in the McMinnville Economic Development Partnership has resulted in $3.1 million in local businesses, including Empower Nutrition, received $1 million, Applied Physics Technologies, $1.2 million, Solid Carbon, $242,000, Excel Tech, $250,000, and Blue Raven Pies, $75,000. We thank Business Oregon for their partnership in securing these grants. Now, McMinnville faces some real challenges, serious challenges. Let's stop talking about affordable housing as only one type of housing. Everyone should be able to afford a place to live. The city is experiencing rapid gentrification, making housing unaffordable for many residents. We need housing that serves everyone. Emergency housing, subsidized workforce housing, and luxury housing. We must make way for density, update our infrastructure, and target cost drivers to lower housing prices. And we must encourage local home ownership. The enactment of Housing Oregon's workforce unlocked 290 residential lots that had been undeveloped since they were approved in 2007. This bill creates home ownership pathways for those earning 130% or less of the median family income. That's teachers and firefighters and hospitality workers. This year alone, we've secured $2.2 million for housing initiatives. The lack of regional childcare is another major challenge, impacting both economic development and community well-being. Supporting our children's health is crucial. Over 24% of our kids live below the federal poverty level. A quarter of our kids under the age of 18 live in poverty. Playing sports comes with well-known academic, emotional, mental, and social benefits. The city offers a scholarship program through Parks and Rec, including over 350 scholarships for kids and families. And we must do more. The health of our children is the wealth of our community. As stewards of McMinnville's future, we prioritize environmental sustainability. In the watershed, Haskins and McGuire reservoirs provide 3.5 billion gallons of drinking water capacity, with the ability to treat 22 million gallons per day. The wastewater treatment plant removed 1,691,221 pounds of carbonaceous biochemical oxygen demand and 2,273,422 pounds of total suspended solids in the past 12 months. Well, and that's equivalent to 1,880 barrels of wine and 9 spruce gooses worth of pollutants. Thank you, Public Works. City teams are developing the total maximum daily load plan to identify and reduce mercury levels in our waterways. McMinnville Water and Light has replaced approximately 75 transmission and distribution poles and rebuilt 1 mile of transmission line, enhancing the safety and resiliency of our electric system. In my office, in collaboration with the McMinnville Economic Development Partnership and other key stakeholders, is working on creating a Mayor's Sustainability Summit to highlight and support environmental sustainability initiatives across our economic sectors. The city's vision is that McMinnville is a collaborative and caring city inspiring an exceptional quality of life. Our experiences at Harvard and in Switzerland have enriched our city with expert advice from architects and designers and urban planners, and we're receiving ongoing support through Harvard Graduate School of Design for the redevelopment of the 3.5-acre site, formerly known as the Ultimate Rubber Plant. The site is envisioned for mixed-use residential, commercial, and community space. We recognize the importance of providing comfortable spaces for residents and area visitors alike, and investigating flexible streets and creative spaces that promote active living and accessibility for all. In the words of Christopher Alexander, when you build a thing, you cannot merely build that thing in isolation, but must repair the world around it and within it. We're dedicated to building a future for McMinnville that enhances our entire community. McMinnville, we work for you. This year, we filled and repaired a total of 195 potholes using over 70 tons of asphalt. We applied slurry seal to 9.1 miles of streets, prolonging the street life for a fraction of the cost. The police responded to over 32,000 calls for service. Public Works collected and recycled 5,000 cubic yards of leaves, or equivalent to 10 McMinnville swimming pools. We cleaned 57 camps and disposed of 1,000 cubic yards of debris. We swept 3,100 miles of roadway, or the distance from McMinnville to Disney World. We mowed 5,400 acres of turf, for about the equivalent of 4,090 football fields. The library checked out 10% more books than the year before. We pruned 500 trees. McMinnville Water and Light trimmed 74 miles of trees along power lines. We planted 96,000 seedlings in the watershed. And just in our Parks and Adopt a Road program, coordinated over 800 volunteer hours with 550 participants. Thank you. Thank you to all the volunteers, the coaches, the committees, the boards, the commissions, and project advisory groups. And of course, thank you to the McMinnville City Council for your dedicated service to the city of McMinnville. McMinnvillians, we have the power to create a culture of trust, to build relationships across organizations and communities, and to embrace our shared values. Together, we can continue to build a McMinnville that is focused on well-being, a city that is even more vibrant, economically prosperous, healthy, environmentally sustainable, and dedicated to civic participation. Thank you, and God bless the city of McMinnville.